While President Donald Trump signed an executive order to ban certain immigrants from the U.S., a diverse group of actors gathered in Los Angeles to rehearse a show written by a refugee who wanted to challenge racial intolerance in America. Set in apartheid-era South Africa, Lost in the Stars follows the troubled son of a black minister who accidentally kills the son of a white man. The show was brought to the Broadway stage back in 1949 by German composer Kurt Weill.
From the moment he came to America in the 1930s as a refugee from Nazi Germany, he was shocked by the situation of black Americans. And both he and Maxwell Anderson wanted to do something that would force Americans to confront this. And it was a very gutsy thing to create a Broadway show in 1949 about apartheid. They couldn't have gotten away with it if they had tried to do a musical about segregation in the American South.
The show is based on a South African book called Cry the Beloved Country, with musical influences from African American blues to Broadway. Brought to life by a refugee living in a divided America, it's a South African story of the past that has stood the test of time.
It feels like what the audience will leave the theater with is not only a deeper understanding of South Africa, but a deeper understanding of themselves with this emotional journey they've been through with the characters.
Well, very few people here in the U.S. have ever had a chance to see this show. The first national tour back in the 1950s was canceled in protest when producers realized that the black cast members would not be able to stay in the same hotels as the white cast members.
Decades later, Lost in the Stars is up and running once again, and the show's director says the timing is right.
I was taken by the story, which is particularly relevant today in the world we're living in right now, through the lens of the apartheid struggle in South Africa. The story is Black Lives Matter right now, which seems to matter more and more every day in this country. Since the election, it's even become more meaningful.
This musical was born to encourage compassion between races, and that remains the takeaway for audiences today. Patrice Howard, CGTN, Los Angeles.